Hi, class. If you are absent or need a review of what we worked on today for Things Fall Apart, let's go over the lesson plan. Block 4 and Block 6 are finally now realigned because we were off schedule, but our lesson plans are very similar. So if you were absent today, what we did was we briefly talked about Chapter 1 and 2. We didn't really get into Chapter 3 at all. Tomorrow will be more of a day to discuss Chapter 3. If you're in Block 4, please read Chapter 3 tonight. If you're in Block 6, you were supposed to already. We have not added any reading homework. So we were utilizing the episodic notes that look like this, and students were either doing it on a separate piece of paper or using Kami to do it digitally. And we were going through what are some 3 key scenes of, if you are in 4th block, we actually just focused on Chapter 1 and Chapter 2. Some students in 6th block, their last block, they were focusing on Chapter 3. But it's really up to you what 3 key scenes you can highlight that you have read so far from any of the chapters. An example of our first one we did together was talking about 2 key scenes of Chapter 1. And students were choosing which one they thought was more important. There's the opening wrestling scene for Okonkwo, or there is the scene of the anecdote where the father reveals how much debt he's in and that he's not going to pay anybody back. So I want to review some of the directions of the episodic notes to make sure that you are doing more than summary. When you're writing your captions, the first sentence or 2 is just explaining what is happening. But the second is getting to the why is it important. And here are some guiding ideas to help you write that because sentence or 2, your why is it important part. Consider, does it help establish a character trait that is important for later in the book? A trait that even might change. Is it helping the reader make a prediction? You can always make a prediction about what you think will happen. Does it help make a connection to a previous scene? Does it connect a previous discussion or another work? Does it reveal a theme? Let's go over some possible themes that we could add in our notes. We've discussed the theme of power, father and son relationships, or identity. We'll turn those themes into theme statements later in the unit, but right now, just identifying which theme connection you can make in your because sentence would work. So pick 1 through 5. Pick one of those ideas to help yourself move from plot summary to a commentary or analysis, having your own ideas about why that scene is important. Here's another thing to do in your writing for your episodic notes and your drafts of your essays later in class. Verbs that sound better than shows. Try establishes, reveals, connects, refutes, disputes, describes, illuminates, contradicts, supports, states, defines. Try to stay away from the verb shows and use a stronger verb in your note-taking. Tomorrow you should expect to get a unit plan with our reading schedule as well as some of the small and big assignments. We're also going to do a character assignment that I'll talk about more tomorrow. It will be due Friday, but most students will be able to finish that within the class period tomorrow. So have a great day. I'll see you back in class.